The name of that podcast is brought to you by... Take it away, Eddie. Riffs. Do you like guitars and or improv comedy? Then Riffs might be exactly what you're looking for. Riffing has been proven to do stuff. And we're going to do it. And we're rocking it till the wheels fall off.
Eddie, we're known to do stuff too.
We do as many things as the next person. I'll tell you what I've been doing, Eddie.
What?
Wondering what you've been doing.
No, I've been doing the same about you.
I got Disney Plus today.
Yeah?
Yep. White America can now embrace me with open arms without
Song
any
of the
doubt.
South on there?
No. I'm really actually beat up about that.
No Briar Rabbit.
Yeah, so like from what people tell me, Song of the South is racist.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. Relatively speaking. It's like, you know, the whole point of the show is to be like, you're a nigger. That's not like, that's not the movie. It's just like, it clearly takes place on a plantation right after the Civil War. And
the
like,
setting is unfortunate.
Yeah, and the black folks are happy to serve. So it's like really tone deaf.
Ah.
Yeah. But other than that, I'd really like to see it sometime. If for nothing else to, just see, you know, I want to see what's up. I want to see if it's actually as bad as it is.
Right. I just been playing Pokemon.
How you liking that?
I like it.
Did you get the sword or did you get the shield?
I got the shield.
You got the shield.
Yep.
Is that legendary dog beta?
I don't know. I haven't seen them yet.
A most astute observation, as always, Eddie.
Yeah.
That's why you're on the cutting edge of media prowess.
That's why we're here, and what we do is what we do.
That's right. And the name of that podcast is really more than a podcast. It's really just a podcast, honestly.
It's doing ASMR with soda.
Soda ASMR. SODASMR.
We'll see if it picks up on mic later.
Hell yeah. I wanted to talk about some things with you, Eddie.
Yeah?
Yeah. Why'd you steal my girlfriend?
Did I?
You stole the last one.
I don't remember doing that.
Yeah. So, like, I don't believe that you can own people or, like, steal girlfriends or anything like that, but my ex disagrees. She's like, Eddie swept me off my feet and stuffed me into his self-starting car and drove off.
I mean, I still do it.
And after about 25 minutes, I fell in love with him. And I don't get it, Eddie. Why do you always fuck me over?
Who is this?
Her name?
Yeah.
You want to know her name?
Uh-huh.
You should know her name, or are you such a womanizer that you lose track?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Fuck. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Happens too much.
Happens too much, and it's happened for the last time, Eddie.
Oh, even better.
NCIS. Or as they call it, NICIS.
Nickus? Oh.
NCIS. Sound it out.
Oh, okay.
And then promptly apologize on social media.
After you wipe that shit off your face.
That's right. So, there are new leadership opportunities at our workplace.
Pro Pizza Tosser.
Pro Pizza Tosser. The best pizza in a 3-block radius. And that's a fact.
I just realized I have to stop at work because I left 2 monsters there that I bought.
Oh, well, listen, man, adopting children is a heavy responsibility.
Especially monsters.
Yeah. I mean, did you know that adopting pretty much is like the ultimate credit check?
Oh?
Yeah, they don't want to...
that makes sense.
They don't want to let poor people adopt kids. They're like, why would we do that? They're like, we should have just let the mom keep them if that's what we were going to do. Why would we take somebody out of one toilet? Why would we take a turd out of a toilet to drop it in a different toilet? We want to flush these turds into the great beyond called the higher middle class.
Oh.
Or at least.
Because that's a thing now, I guess.
So, like, everybody who's pro-life, I imagine, believes that every child gets adopted like Damien in The Omen. Have you seen The Omen?
Yep.
That's what all pro-lifers want. They want Damien from The Omen.
Sure.
Yeah. Other than that, I think really what the main difference is, we haven't tackled this yet, Eddie. I think the main difference between pro-life and pro-choice is that, like, pro-lifers believe that the bundle of cells is alive, and pro-choicers don't.
Yeah.
I like to borrow from both sides of the fence.
Sure. Okay.
So, like, while I'm a man, I honestly have the luxury of not being able to choose. Thank God. You know what I mean? I don't have to make that ultimate decision. It's not my body. It's not my choice. And it will never be my body making that choice.
That depends on what state you live in.
So I think if somebody is pro-life or pro-choice, they can agree on one thing at least. Mm-hmm. I think you could be pro-choice and believe that baby is alive when you kill it.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm like... It's a tough. That's why it makes it such a tough decision because, so like I think pro-lifers and pro-choicers don't realize that they agree, and like pro-lifers think that pro-choicers are weak because you're like, you'll kill somebody, you're gonna kill somebody, are you gonna fucking murder?
Like it's probably better.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
cases.
And I'm pro-choice, and I'm just like, it's a devastating and traumatic decision, and yes, I am killing this baby.
It's like, you've not been paying attention to life. There's a lot of uncomfortable shit out here.
Yeah, man. And
That's just another one.
Yeah, and like a lot of people feel like that pro-lifers just want people to see babies to term so they can like birth them into a fucking crisis.
I mean, nature's metal.
Yeah, but I wouldn't kill somebody because they're going to be poor. Like in 2008 when the housing market crashed.
Oh, I don't mean for that reason.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of other reasons to abort your baby. But that's like the main one.
Like we pronounce him poor. Pull the switch.
Yeah. After the third trimester, week 43 of 44, we have determined that this baby will live a poor life.
Imagine that, like after you have babies, the government checks your bank account. They're like, let's see how long you can keep this running.
That's, New York State just passed a law like that.
What's that?
It's the late-term abortion law that people were mad at last year.
Oh?
Yeah, lets Andrew Cuomo...
personally abort babies.
Yeah, it's like a financial Carfax for your womb. Show me the Carfax.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and...
show me the car snatch.
Yeah, show me the car snatch. This shit's got mileage on it. This baby's gonna be poor. We can't have this.
Ooh.
If you call me, what's it that Chris Cuomo from CNN said? He said, calling me Fredo is like calling me the N-word.
No, it's not.
You want to know why? He said Fredo, and he couldn't say nigga.
Alfredo.
Yeah, let's try it. Call me a Fredo.
You're such a fucking Fredo.
All right, now I'm going to try to flip it around.
Okay.
Shut up, nigger.
Oh.
Wow, Eddie, I can't believe you said that to me.
You know what? And I couldn't say that, and that's how you know it's worse.
Yeah, it's like you would promptly get us canceled.
Like, watch this. Ask me to do it the other way.
All right, hey, you're a fucking Fredo, Eddie.
Hey, Alton.
Don't do it!
No,
I don't know.
I wasn't gonna.
I have no way of knowing that.
But that's the thing. I'm not gonna.
That was scary. That was really scary.
But what I'm saying is, I wasn't gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was really scary, Eddie.
What? You really thought I was gonna?
No, I had no idea. I'm agnostic. That's just how I live my life. I have no idea what's going to happen. Pleasantly surprised is how I like to go to heaven.
But nobody's... If someone hears someone yell, hey, Fredo, outside, no one's like, oh.
Yeah, half those people are like...
No one's going to blink an eye.
Motherfucker's going to be like, Alfredo, I could go for some of that.
Someone goes, okay, boomer. Oh!
I can't believe my fucking father was called a boomer when he was killed in the 1910s.
I'll never live it down.
Nah, daddy.
It's like, shut up.
Shut the fuck up, boomer.
Annoying.
Boomer hour ass motherfucker.
We ruined everything and we don't want to act like we did.
I said sorry.
It's all terrible.
I said sorry.
Alexa,
don't move. Alexa, follow my voice, Alexa. Boop, boop.
Speaking of that, old people of Sunday driving on the, man, that got way out of whack.
Yeah, Liverpool's a good spot to find some senior citizens meandering the roads and
they drive really fast on the highways. I noticed, 80 is the miles per hour officially on Sundays.
Well, 8 more miles an hour they could travel back in time and they can reverse their aging process.
Is that what they're trying to do?
They're trying. Have you ever seen the Disney movie? What's it called? 17 Again?
No.
So it was Tia and Tamara Mowry. Remember them?
Oh, I think I've seen it.
And then Taj Mowry, their brother, Smart Guy. So it's Smart Guy, but it's not Smart Guy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
It's the same cast of Smart Guy playing the same characters.
Okay.
And the kid makes a soap that reverse ages you.
Okay.
So his granddad used it and his grandma used it, and they both turn super young, and hilarity ensues.
Okay.
It sounds fucking stupid, doesn't it?
I mean, it sounds like a Disney movie.
Yeah. This podcast is brought to you by Edible Arrangements. For your ass. Because the real ones didn't really sponsor us, so we gotta, use the royalty-free one.
That's royalty-free.
Yeah.
Anal arrangements.
Anal arrangements. It's actually from the people that brought you Edible Arrangements. They were discovered when the creator of Edible Arrangements, Mark Cuban, shoved strawberries up his asshole and pulled them out with nutty chocolate all over them.
Wow.
He decided to create Anal Arrangements that day. Anal Arrangements are sure to provide an experience for those that you send them to so that you really know how you feel about them. I got one last week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How was it?
It was great. As you know, they send us a free one so we can test it out ourselves, and I ate it.
Okay.
I ate all of it. Every single bite of the strawberries covered with crunchy peanut butter fecal matter. It was quite an experience, and you can have this experience too with Anal Arrangements. You can find them online at anablearrangements.eu, or you can download their app on the Google Play Store or the iOS App Store. Anal Arrangements. You can also follow them on Twitter at Anal Arrangements 69, because Anal Arrangements was already taken by one Senator Ted Cruz.
Wow.
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter. You can follow Senator Ted Cruz at Anal Arrangements. Anal Arrangements.
Isn't he a lizard person?
His father is actually the Zodiac Killer.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
Ted Cruz is an amphibian person. That's why he constantly has to lie and sweat so he can stay alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
And protect his eggs.
Yeah, and Brett Kavanaugh is actually a duck-bill platypus.
They're known for having calendars?
They're known for having Marie calendars.
Oh.
Marie calendars not only makes pot pies, but delicious alibis for Supreme Court justices.
Alibis.
Chicken pot alibis by Marie Brett Kavanaugh's calendars. Brett Kavanaugh.
It's a thing. It's real.
It's real. I fucking got one right fucking here.
We got it.
January, February, March, April. It's right on there.
All the dates.
Jesus Christ. I'm tired of being sweated by our audience.
Pressure.
Fuck them. They want to listen to us on YouTube.com. I don't give a shit. They want to listen to us on Spotify. I don't give a fuck. They want to watch our additional content on our YouTube channel, the name of that podcast, where not only we post weekly videos of our podcast, but you can find additional content that which we are working on. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck what they do.
Yeah, who needs it?
Fuck these people. The guys and the girls.
Yep.
Can't stand it. So I got Disney Plus, and I've been watching Disney classics.
Yeah.
And I was watching Sleeping Beauty today for what I thought was the first time.
I actually love Sleeping Beauty.
It's a great movie. Merryweather is really funny.
Yep.
She's really funny.
Prince Derek is one of the princes I respect.
All right, you got to chill out for a second. I'm going to have to shut you down real quick, Eddie.
Why?
Prince Eric is from The Little Mermaid.
I said Derek.
Well, you're strike two. It's Prince Philip.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, Prince Philip is pretty cool.
But I like him because he actually does something.
He's an honest-to-goodness guy. Okay, so here we are in 2019, and I was watching this movie as an adult, objectively, and Prince Philip was problematic.
Oh.
And I'll tell you when, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
You know what? I'll tell you when. You'll understand why.
Okay.
So it's when they first meet.
Okay.
You know, what's the song they're singing? Dream, the dream of the dream.
The Epstein song.
Dream Epstein. Epstein.
I found an Epstein.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Once upon an Epstein, that song.
That one.
So they were singing in the beginning, and then he sneaks up behind her, grabs her without permission, which shocks her. But that is not the part that is problematic. She's trying to walk away, and he, grabs her arm.
He does?
Not her hand. Her arm.
Oh.
And, over and over again. She tries to walk away, she pulls away. He keeps physically pursuing her, and I'm like, dude, get your fucking hands off her.
It was like to the point where you're like, stop.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow, he's really physically imposing himself
I
on
guess
this
I just
woman.
never noticed that a long time ago.
Yeah, what really fucks me up about like that kind of reaction though is that I never thought I'd be the person having that reaction, because I'm always the kind of person that's like, haha, fucked up shit. I'm gonna laugh at that fucked up shit, but at the same time I'm like, yo, Prince Philip, if you don't get your hands off this motherfucking stranger, first of all, and this young woman, second of all, you don't catch these hands.
I almost think you gotta look at like Game of Thrones.
And he's like 8 years older than her too, because if you remember, she was an infant. He was an 8-year-old kid.
However, Game of Thrones rules.
I don't give a fuck. It's the 14th century, right? Which was a joke that he did in there. So Prince Philip did have one redeeming quality.
Oh yeah,
he's funny.
He had a joke?
He had a joke. So he was talking to his dad about how he didn't want to marry Princess Aurora, who he didn't know he met already.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, I'm going to marry whoever I want. And, you know, who needs an arranged marriage anyway, Dad? After all, it's the 14th century.
He said that?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That's because you were probably watching as a kid.
Yeah.
And it was just like, haha, it's the 14th century. Women have rights. He's like, come on, Dad. Women have rights, right? It's the 14th century.
No, he's got another redeeming quality. He killed a dragon.
Nah, the good fairies killed the dragon. If you watch that final scene, I watched it.
They enchanted the sword and he threw it.
All right, so I'm going to tell you something. Don't insult my intelligence. I'm a grown man who watched this movie this morning. The good fairies did all the fucking work. Like, they even gave him the sword and the shield.
Yeah, you're right.
They gave him the sword and the shield. All he did was, like, swing the sword and the shield until he fell out the fucking window and then dropped the shield.
Okay.
Like, homie did not do a lot of work. The good fairies pretty much saw him out. The only thing he did was chop some thorns.
He did do some thorn chopping.
Yeah, he was gonna die, and the good fairies were there. He was just a vehicle for their sorcery. Which I should say, fuck those chicks, you know what I mean? Somewhere in the second act, they're like using magic to do the birthday party.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't have been. And that crow come walking up, and it gets even better.
Oh yeah, it did ruin
It gets even better. They want to close all the windows and lock all the doors to use magic, but they want to keep the door all open when they're revealing their 16-year-old secret that she's Princess of fucking Aurora.
They're like, shh.
And the door's open. But they're like, oh, we gotta shut the door and lock all the windows before we use magic. But they're like, yeah, hey, princess, come in here. We gotta tell you something. Happy birthday, first of all. Happy 16th birthday.
Oh yeah, the bird just heard that shit.
It was just sitting at the door like, oh, fuck.
Right. No one look.
He's like, 16 years. He's like, karma doesn't exist. He's like, do you see this shit right now? He's like, I'm bad. I'm bad sitting at this door getting all this fucking intel.
And then he also notices them because the magic, like you're saying.
Yeah, the magic was pluming out of the fucking chimney because they want a pink and blue dress over the color of the dress.
And I say go with the blue.
I say Merryweather had it. Yeah, the blue was really good. Merryweather knew what was up. So I was watching, and as the movie ends, it pans back out into a storybook. And the dress is changing colors all the way till the end.
Yeah.
So it's implied.
It lands on the red, though, doesn't it?
It does land on the pink.
Yeah,
but
pink, yeah.
I feel like it could be argued and implied that it keeps changing forever.
Okay.
Eventually, that'd have to stop, right?
It's a magic book.
Eventually, though, like, what's her name? Merryweather and... Not Fauna. What's the other one's name? Flora?
Flora.
Eventually, Merryweather and Flora would have to stop fighting over the color of the dress, right?
They would starve eventually.
No, they're good. They're good fairies. I imagine they're like mystical creatures.
Okay.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that too. I'm like, so like, would their life?
But they know how to make cake.
Because they had to disguise themselves as humans. Well, correction. Also, Merryweather knows how to make cake.
Okay.
She was the only one.
Oh, wait, they barely knew how to make cake.
Right, if you remember, she was the only...
She was folding eggs into the shit.
Right, and Flora couldn't make a dress, and Merryweather's like, let me make the dress. And they're all like, no, I want to do this thing specifically that I'm trying hard to do, and I can't do it, but I want to do it for Aurora. If it's going to be fucked up, we're going to fuck it up for her. And Merryweather's like, you guys...
Come on.
Get it together. She's like, if you don't want to use magic, let me... take care of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If Merryweather was here right now, I'm sure she'd have something to say about it.
She'd take shit out.
Yeah, she would fucking put motherfuckers on blast.
They're the original Powerpuff Girls.
Oh my gosh, they are the original Powerpuff Girls.
Except the personalities are swapped around a little.
Yeah, they're like the Jonathan Joe stars.
Green and blue should be switched.
I don't know.
Buttercup would be Merryweather.
I don't think I think Bubbles would be Merryweather.
Bubbles isn't all mean like that.
But Merryweather's not mean. She's
not
pragmatic.
Mean, but Bubbles is more like to the side and quiet, like the green one.
Yeah, but Merryweather's like bubbly. And she's already in blue, and she's port and stout, and she's fine. She makes a good bubble. She has a Bubbles aesthetic. And I'm sticking to it. I think Bubbles would grow up and become a portly woman just like Merryweather. And that's not me being funny. That's me being realistic. And you're listening to the name of that podcast. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more riveting debates and discussions about Disney and their other properties. And just a friendly reminder that the name of this podcast is not brought to you by Disney, but would like to remind you that it's not a monopoly. It's only 35% of the market share.
That's right.
It's only 35%. Get off your high fucking horse. Oh no, they got The Simpsons. Oh no, it's all over. Stop.
They got the deed to Earth.
Put,
oh no.
Put your cases of water back in your doomsday prep containers. It's all fine. 35% is not even that much. We'll be right back. Alright, everybody, how's it going? How's it hanging, everybody? How we doing tonight? Yeah. Shut up. All right, y'all. We hanging out. It's Def Poetry Incel Jam. Yeah, Def Poetry Incel Jam. And we're bringing it to you live. And we got another performer coming up to the stage. And like this Sprite, boy, this boy's crispy as fuck, you heard? All right, guys, put your hands together. Give it up for Ibrahim Essence. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I've had several words prepared for you all this evening. Bitches, these fucking women out here with all these fucking children. Bitches, every single one of them. So what I like ain't what you're looking for. These bitches think they got a nigga twisted when I'm trying to live my life so simplistic. It's ridiculous. These bitches. I can't stand the way they are all looking at me like I cannot be a baby daddy. These bitches got me fucked up, all of them, every single one. I've tried working on myself and it does not work because these bitches got me tripping and my feelings get hurt. Fuck these hoes and fuck yo mama too, host. You heard me? Do something. Salam alaikum, brothers. And please be sure to follow me on my social media at Moorish Cavalry. At Moorish Cavalry, brothers and sisters. We will be gathering and congregating in the Episcopal basement of Christ, Lord, our Savior, Escobar, Ahmed, Muhammad San, Rastafari. Y'all have a good evening, brothers and sisters. Spare some change. Excuse me, spare some change.
Oh, no, I can't right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. Spare some change. Homeless veteran. Homeless. Hi.
Poor man.
Homeless veteran, ma'am. Spare some change.
How much do you need,
However
sir?
much you can give me, no less than 10 cents.
Well, how's this?
Thank you so much. God bless you,
Oh,
ma'am.
God bless you. I hope
and
you
ma'am,
don't starve in the street.
Your son's gonna come back.
What?
Spare some change.
Oh, okay, I'll see you.
Spare some change. Homeless veteran. Excuse me.
I can't stand these. Oh, hey.
Spare some change, homeless veteran.
Here.
Oh, thanks. Hey, that's only 4 cents.
Oh, you got a limit, Mac?
Fuck off, buddy, before I get
Beggars
angry.
can't be choosers, quite literally.
I'm choosing you to fuck off.
Well, sit down, get change again for me, Mac.
Spare some change. Homeless veteran, my family's homeless veterans.
I need to get to the hospital. Toast taste.
Hello, ma'am.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what are you doing out here? You seem so lost out by yourself.
Oh, I'm afraid I have to go to the hospital.
Why don't you go ahead?
I'm in an awful hurry.
I can help you get to the hospital, ma'am, in an awful hurry.
Well, I need to get there and deliver this last bit of money I have to save my grandson who's on the death alert.
I'll tell you what, ma'am. You give me that money, I'll go ahead and make sure your grandson... Where you going? Where you going? Bitch! Spare some change. The name of that podcast is brought to you in part by Bendy Straws. These are Deep Thoughts from Therapy.
Man, maybe I shouldn't have cut that guy off on the way here. I never was a nice person. Always quick to be angry. Nobody seems to like me. Unless I've got money. Maybe I shouldn't have punched that guy the last ball game. Yeah, if he was asking for it. I gotta learn to control my temper, you know. Maybe I shouldn't cheat on my wife. That would hurt my feelings, too. I wonder if I buried that body back good enough. I think his toe was sticking out and it was raining. I need to get better cement boots for Larry. How am I gonna cover the murder of this hooker? And more importantly, what's for dinner tonight? I better not see fucking feds outside my house. Or I could just end it all. Yeah, that's it.
Good evening, my name is Chet. You got it. And we're hanging out at the Spring Break Bash Boomer Celebration 1950. We're hanging out and we don't have a care in the world. We're going to talk to some of the locals here, some of these hot, young, ankle-biter teens ready to burn rubber at the pad, baby. Hey, why don't you tell them what you're doing here?
Hey, what's up, Daddy-O?
What's your name, buddy?
Oh, I'm Johnny Johnson.
All right. Now, I don't mean to bash ears here with you, buddy, but what do you think about the Spring Break Boomer Bash going on down here in beautiful Daytona Beach where nothing bad will ever happen?
Oh, it's a pleasure for the eyes. And I can't wait to play some backseat bingo, if you know what I'm saying, Daddy-O.
I hear what you're saying there, Daddy-O. Looking to get circled with a couple of bird dogs, and you have a little curtain climbing going on up the rails.
That's right, and I was made in the shade.
That's right, and pardon my intrusion, or if I'm not being too forward, but you're a bit of a dreamboat, aren't you there, buddy?
Oh, well, that's what my parents tell me. But, yeah.
Hell yeah, you just seem like the ginchiest, made in the shade, Daddy-O. And the ladies, you must be having to beat them off with a stick.
Oh, I gotta beat them off or die trying.
I hear that, and if a girl wants to talk twice, we got a nice pick for her. It's been great having you with me, buddy.
Thank you, and I can't wait to buy a house for 85 cents in the future.
85 cents will be as much as house will cost in the future when we'll get our things figured out. I've been here at the Baby Boomer Spring Break Bash on TRL only on MTV. Play me off, baby.
Please move in a calm and orderly fashion to your nearest emergency exit. I repeat, please move in a calm and orderly fashion to your nearest emergency exit. Shelly Masterson, if you're listening to this emergency pre-recording, return my Tupperware, please. My ambrosia was in it, and you took the rest home because you gave it high marks, but I would like the Tupperware back. Thank you.
And we're back. You're listening to the Name of That podcast with Alton, and I'm here with Eddie. What are you up to, Eddie?
I'm drawing a picture.
What are you drawing?
A baby boomer.
Wow, and if you want to see what that baby boomer looks like, you're going to have to click on the thumbnail on this video, or click on the thumbnail on this podcast on Spotify to listen to it. The picture, that is.
Listen to the picture.
Listen to the picture. Hey, Eddie, I was thinking the other day, maybe Democrats aren't so great.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. People like Obama. I like Obama, too. But he killed a lot of civilians.
Well,
you know, you got to break a few eggs,
yeah.
as they say.
If you want to run America.
If you want to run America, you got to break a few eggs.
Foreign eggs.
Eggs that aren't yours, right? Eggs you
Yeah.
did not buy. Other people's eggs. Brown eggs. Khaki eggs.
Kind that can't become chickens.
Right. That's the real scandal.
So that's a good thing.
It's not, really, Eddie. I don't know where your morals are. Civilian casualties are no laughing matter.
Well.
For instance, Jeffrey Dahmer was put to death because he ate people.
Uh-huh.
He didn't just eat them. He ate them when things didn't work out. So that
Which
was
a lot.
Yeah, that was like Plan C. If you could believe it. Plan A was mind control.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, his initial goal was to drill holes in people's heads to control their brain.
And that didn't work out.
So he ate them.
Well, don't waste it, I guess, right?
No good man gone to waste. Just like the draft. Just like Nam.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yep. Jeffrey Dahmer, the people Dahmer.
Yep.
You heard it here first. Terrible
First.
person.
And last.
Hey, Eddie, how do you think black baby boomers feel about boomer being the N-word now?
I'm sure they agree 100%.
Nah, I wouldn't disagree if I were them. They know what's good for them.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
I know what that means, Eddie, and our listeners know exactly what it means.
All right. I don't.
That's good. That's not bad. It's not a fair trade. So I got Disney Plus this morning.
You got plus?
Disney Plus. I got Disney Plus.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, a plus, if you're not familiar, is the general shape of the pucker of Uranus. And I got Disney Plus today.
Before you get the Walt.
Yeah, before I got the Walt. So to get plussed in the context of Disney is to be required to have an appropriate conversation, and when you don't meet those parameters, they stick a Walt up your ass.
An entire Walt?
Yeah, and an entire Walt consists of decades of deep-rooted anti-Semitism.
Okay.
I don't agree with the moral compass being shoved up my ass in the form of a Walt, but that's what I get for not being professional in the workplace. What are you going to do?
Not Walt.
You're the man, Walt.
You're the man, Walt.
No, you're the man, Walt. All right.
Did Walt Disney have a hormone monster?
I'm Coach Walt Disney, Steve. Yeah, you know Walt Disney had a hormone monster. His hormone monster was, his last name was Heidenreich.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Is Mickey Mouse his stand?
Yeah, but he wouldn't call it Mickey Mouse.
No.
No, that's what Mickey Mouse would. That's what his stand would say when it Oros though.
If it's a song thing, is it Modest Mouse?
Ooh, I would like that. I actually like that idea. Walt Disney stand as Modest Mouse.
Yeah.
Float on. Yeah. So I've been reading Stone Ocean this week.
Yep.
It's been really good. I'm liking it a lot. You haven't been reading it.
No.
It's really crazy because everybody who told me to watch the show is now further behind than I am.
Yep.
Which is disappointing. Makes me feel like I come on too strong.
I mean, Ryan is up to date.
Ryan Hickey.
Harding.
Oh. You don't know either of these people, listeners. Yeah, they're both up to date. But I don't want to talk to them.
No.
No. I only like talking to Ryan Harding, like, in passing and in jest.
Okay.
Yeah, nah. We don't do that talking to Ryan Harding for a long time thing around here.
Who needs it?
What do you think he is, a podcast host?
I guess.
Those are the only kind of people I have real conversations with.
Yeah.
Hey, Eddie, did you know that baseball's not for everybody?
Yeah, no, it's not for me, I guess.
You goddamn right it's not for you. And I tell you who else it's not for.
Who?
Your dead relatives.
Probably.
No, it's because they're dead right now.
But they could have done it.
Yeah. So, local baseball man, Collins, I think his last name is redacted.
Redacted.
Collins still redacted. He watches baseball, and he told me that baseball is physically impossible.
Oh, yeah?
That's why they're doing it every day.
Huh.
Can't be done. 126 games a season. Can't be done.
I guess I don't follow.
It's impossible. I don't get what's going on out there.
Bases loaded.
Bases locked and loaded. That's going to be the name of Bruce Willis's next movie with Danny Glover.
Oh, shit.
It'll be like a Die Hard Angels in the Outfield crossover.
Danny Baseball Glover.
Danny Baseball Glover and, who'd the other guy say? Bruce Jenner?
Sure.
No,
Let's go with that.
no.
No, I don't remember. Did you say Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis, yeah. Bruce Ball Bat.
The Spruce Bruce.
Spruce Bruce, the baseball bat, and Danny Baseball Glover in Locked and Loaded. Bases locked and loaded. Angels in the Outfield 2.
Coming soon.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what's coming to theaters tonight, and you guys can all check it out. It's High School Band of the Dead. I got to see an advanced screening of that.
How was it?
2 nights ago. It was by far
Spoiler free
review. It was by far the worst movie I have watched this year, and I do not recommend seeing it.
Oh.
If you go to the theaters and you ask to see High School Band of the Dead, the movie was so bad they might turn you away and claim it never existed.
Don't they sponsor us?
They do sponsor us, but objectively speaking, there are already stories breaking about the movie, and customers are being turned away for simply asking about the movie because it's so bad they don't want to subject the general public to it, so they're telling them the movie doesn't exist.
Wow.
Yeah. It's real stuff, and I really wish High School Band of the Dead...
So they shouldn't try?
I think they should try. If you want to see High School Band of the Dead coming out this summer, November 18th, go to the movie theaters and ask to see it. It's as simple as that. And via the rules of customer service, they have to fulfill on that. Mm-hmm. And they're going to tell you the movie's not real in an attempt to save the reputation of High School Band of the Dead.
It's a test.
Yeah, and they'll be testing your mettle. And you just flip out your fucking butterfly knife and don't take no shit from that high school student that's giving you a ticket to a movie. No, I don't want to see The Lighthouse. That movie fucking sucks. It's like soft serve Antichrist. I don't want that shit. Give me the ball-crushing sensation, that which is real Willem Dafoe black and white movies.
As the Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
The Green Goblin.
The Green Hobgoblin. The Knob Goblin.
Knob Goblin.
Yeah. Nothing like a little knob goblin from the missus.
That's part of waking up.
Talk about a lobotomy, Daddy-o.
Daddy-o.
I like it when white people dunk in basketball.
Makes you happy.
It's my favorite thing in sports. Like, I've seen knockouts, I've seen touchdown passes, I've seen, 99-yard rushing touchdowns. But a white guy dunking is the most unifying shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. I'm being serious. Call me old-fashioned. Black people dominate basketball. Mm-hmm. Fact of life. Is as true as the air we breathe or the sky we look at.
Yep.
The black man will dominate basketball. For now. The white man comes every once in a while to show that, hey,
I'm here too.
We still got it too.
Kinda.
We were bad guys in movies long before we vilified you. We were so bad in movies. We were such bad guys in movies, we didn't let you be in movies.
That's right.
There's this gentleman named Anthony Caruso, a.k.a. the Caruso. This guy gets up on the court, and he shows out for the Caucasian community.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this podcast and you were interested in checking out basketball, I recommend following the Los Angeles Lakers right now. Not only do they have a star-studded cast of African Americans, they got Anthony Caruso, and he's pretty much shouldering the weight of all white basketball right now. He looks like a substitute teacher that got jacked, but still has a bald spot. That which he owns, which is another reason why I appreciate Anthony Caruso. Motherfucker's bald, and he doesn't hide it. He just lets his hair grow in.
He's like, whatever. I'm rich.
I don't know about that.
No?
He's a substitute teacher. They barely make money.
Well, wait. What is he in?
The LA Lakers. He plays professional NBA basketball for the Lakers.
You wouldn't have money from that?
He's a substitute teacher. He makes a substitute teacher's salary.
Oh.
Yeah. You can tell by looking at him he's a substitute teacher. Yeah, so you know he's not really making a lot of money. But Caucasians don't like money. They never have. My grandma didn't.
I mean, I don't love it.
Yeah, see? You heard it here first. Ebony and Ivory's podcast. Yeah, and you're listening to it here right now. Ebony and Ivory is brought to you by
Pianos.
and the Congolese slave trade.
More importantly, that, I guess.
Yeah. Did you know that, what's that disease? Ebola? You remember Ebola?
Yeah, I do.
It came back this year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this year it did.
Yeah, this priest showed up in the Congo with Ebola.
Cool.
He walked there. They were trying to figure out who he came in contact with, but he's like, I ain't saying shit.
He said Jesus.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't snitching on Mother Nature. I ain't telling you where I got this fatal illness from. You could suck my dick.
That would only save lives.
Yeah, he's like, listen, man, Jesus saves. I'm just a priest. It's not my job. You think if I start hoarding in on God's workload, you think he won't let me answer for that when St. Peter asks me about it later? I'll kill myself right now to prove to you that God is real.
I think this guy's a little unstable.
Yeah, that's why he contracted Ebola so recklessly. He brought it to the Congo, which is a huge, like, commerce area.
Maybe they're going the wrong approach. They're like, man, I'd really like some Ebola, so I was hoping you could help me out.
They're like, oh, yeah, I'd love to help you, but
He's like,
no.
well, okay.
He's like, the only helper I know about is Jesus Christ, and I'm not trying to horn in on his territory. We've been through this already.
Hopeless.
So my younger brother plays basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go see his game in 2 weeks in Buffalo, New York. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I don't talk to my family a lot.
No.
Nah, they're kind of boring. Well, it's not that they're boring. They're like, their drama is boring.
I see.
But then when they're not being dramatic, they're definitely being boring.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which would you rather have?
A boring family or a dramatic one?
Yeah.
I don't like drama. And I don't like being bored.
What do you hate more, I guess? Being bored or drama?
Can I escape the drama? For the sake of this hypothetical?
Sure.
Like I can like get away from it, or it
Yeah.
won't follow me to my room and open the door after I close it.
Right, yeah.
I'll take the drama.
Okay. But if it is that kind...
I'll leave. Yeah, if I had to choose, I'll take the third option, Alex. And
Bored by myself.
yeah, I'd rather be bored alone. At least bored alone, I can masturbate.
That's true.
Can't masturbate with my family.
Well,
It's because they're fucking dramatic about it. They're all bored, just sitting around doing nothing. I start beating my dick, and they want to get all dramatic about it. That's why I can't hang out with them.
can't even beat my dick in the living room.
Can't even beat my dick in the company of my own family.
It's supposed to be a community.
You think you can take your weenus out and
Mine's
fucking
out.
slap your willy on the table in front of your family and the next generation of said family, and they just get mad.
It's bad manners.
They don't even listen to this. They're just like, fuck that guy. Fuck that flaming homo.
We hate him.
We hate him, but we love him.
Keep it down in there while you're watching gay porn.
Yeah, don't you have a sweater to crochet, bitch? God, I hate those guys.
You're such jerks.
You're so mean to me. You're just jealous. Yeah, that's right. You're jealous.
You're just mad that you can't make an Afghan.
Yeah, you're just jealous that you don't live with roommates and have one room that's definitely all yours. You're just a hater.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I'm going to have one of my family members here to answer for them.
Shit.
And, well, I'm going to go get them. And I'm going to keep their car driving around the block because they don't have money for the meter. So Eddie's going to be able to talk to one of my family members.
Okay,
but we'll be
interesting.
right back. I got words. And sponsors. You got to take the pussy seriously. I mean, there's a priority for a tight pussy. But if it's hairy, I go for the tits. But if the tits are hairy, hey,
it's right back to the pussy. But you gotta speak to that pussy, son. You know, really talk to it. You make a vow to it. Now, no nation has ever been so ready to seize the power and the freedom of the pussy as our own. And we must all care for that pussy. Today, we do more than just celebrate the pussy. We rededicate ourselves to the very idea of pussy. I mean, friends, ask not what the pussy can do for you, but what you can do for the pussy.
If you would avert your attention to the last page in this letter, you'll see that I've drawn a very detailed image of the pussy. Sincerely yours and forever yours, but mostly mine, Pussy Jefferson. Good evening, Mrs.
Who are you?
My name is Andy Kapavid, here to sell you on a new and exciting product.
I'm out here drinking. It's girls' night.
It's me, the new and exciting product.
Uh-huh.
How would you like to know about the features?
Features?
That's right, ma'am. I have an Intel i7 processor and 64 gigabytes of memories.
Look, I'm just trying to have a good time tonight.
I hear that, ma'am, and I have an HD screen, and I'm here to...
How many inches are you packing?
Well, with an 8 gigabyte RAM, I'm sure to get the job done, ma'am.
I'm just looking to get rammed.
With no money down and $300 a month, I'm sure to be yours for a lifetime, baby.
I see no use for you. I'm just trying to have a time. I'm trying to get laid.
As we say in the business, what's it gonna take to get you inside of me? Wait a second. What's it gonna take to get you inside this car, lady?
I'm not buying a computer.
How would you like to buy a night with Andy Kapaman, salesman?
Are you gonna fuck me?
I would like to sell you on a product, ma'am.
Then I'm not interested.
Oh wait, did you say you wanted to... Oh no, come back. Oh, god damn it. Waiter, may I please sell you on the idea of letting me have another drink on the house for tonight? Thank you. It's hard being Andy Kapaman. It's hard selling a product that not even you believe in. Time to end it. When ghosts haunt innocent Americans,
What was that?
it's up to Lance Ectophasm to take it on the case.
I got this.
And when a ghost gets naughty, Ectophasm's got him. You're watching Ghost Fuckers, the only show where the ghosts get hunted, then fucked. Ghost Fuckers. Ghost Fuckers.
This episode, we're out here in Arizona, where there's known to be a haunted barn on this man's property. Who are you, sir?
Well, my name is Jebediah Springfield.
All right, and how long has the property been in the family?
So this property's been in my family about 2 or 3 generations going on about. But before it used to be my family's property, we liberated it from a family of a congregation of blacks.
Oh my. And how long have you noticed activity?
There's been ghostly activity going around my barn, really just about when my family got this place.
And what have you noticed to be wrong?
So there's always, I think there's a spirit inside of the barn. See, the barn used to be a church, and I don't know if you ever been to church, but something at church happens called the Holy Spirit, and I do believe the Holy Ghost is haunting my barn.
The Holy Ghost himself.
That's right, and I do believe, and it is at least worth noting that this farm used to be a very prominent black community, and the black church was very important before my family. 3 generations ago, I'd like to know it was not me. Burned down the church and killed all the blacks inside. So that might be what we're dealing with.
Oh.
Well, we have a tall order. Looks like we're gonna find Jesus today.
I do appreciate you coming by, Lance Ectofast. And can I make some shout-outs?
Sure.
I want to say hi to my cousin Billy, my cousin Shelly, my cousin Derry, my cousin with the red belly. I want to say hi to my mom, my pa down in Louisiana. Your boy made it, Mom, in Arizona now. I said hi to Lucinda like you asked for, but she ain't returned my calls or nothing. I delivered a letter to her house the other
Well,
day.
it's starting to get dark. We should probably start the investigation.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, now come on over here. Now, come on about this head. You see all the lights are off in the barn there.
Yes.
If you press your ear up against this wall, you'll hear gospel music. Hold on, let's see it. All right, just a couple of things to be mindful of. You look like you never caught the spirit before, have you, Lance?
No, I haven't.
All right, we're going to catch this ghost. We're going to fuck it. But you got to
yes.
not make eye contact with the pastor and do not look at the tithes and offerings. All
Okay.
right, let's go. Brothers and sisters of the congregation, we have 2 new members ready to praise the Lord.
Well, these even really ghosts?
Oh my God, they can see us. We got to get the hell out of here, Lance.
I think they're real people.
They ain't real people like us, Lance. They're spooky ghosts. Look at them. We can't let their evil gaze. Come on, hide behind here with me, Lance. Safe and sound. All right, now, as long as the pastor doesn't get his hands on us, we will be able to go ahead and defeat this Holy Spirit. Are you with me, Lance?
I honestly-
I need your solidarity, brother.
I don't think I'm here under the right pretenses.
No, I think you're here for the right. Oh my God, who was that? Brothers and sisters, what are you doing hiding behind the pews? Come on up and praise the Lord. Oh, Lance, help me. Lance, I can't control my body.
What's wrong with you?
Lance, the spirit's got me, Lance. Lance,
Spectre out, Spectre!
help me, Lance. There's only one way to get the Holy Ghost out
Oh
of me.
no, I'm gonna have to fuck him.
No, Lance, please, it's in my body. Please, Lance.
Exercise
Please!
demon!
The ghost! Yeah!
Demon for a demon!
Oh, Lance! Your motherfucker's The name of this podcast, that podcast, fuck. The name of that podcast is brought to you in part by A&E and Raisin Bran. These are Poems from Helen Keller.
Oh, great. I just stubbed my toe again for the umpteenth time. What's next, Legos? I wish I knew if I was outside. It's cold, but I don't feel comfortable or safe. Man, I want a gun. Then no one can stop me from making noise. Want to hear my impression of an ambulance? Man, I just need to find someone to fuck. Maybe I should be an astronaut instead. Then I can wail through space.
With great respect, that has been Poems from Helen Keller. Hey, you're listening to the name of that podcast, and boy, are my arms tired. I'm Alton, and Alton's here with Eddie. And Eddie, tell them what's going on.
Oh, so much. There's a new nemesis at work.
Yep. In lieu of the holiday season, we at our company have fought off many of foes. Mm-hmm. The Spidergeist, the drop ceiling monster.
Yep.
But this holiday season, we prepare ourselves for an enemy none like the which we've ever seen before.
Nothing you can prepare for.
Gobble gobble. It's the black cyber turkey.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard it too.
Jesus.
We had to just keep looking forward, though, just like that episode in JoJo. It won't get us if we don't look directly at it.
It doesn't matter if you have a secure password with him around.
Yeah, you'll get laid off anyway. Didn't matter how cyber secure you are. Never mattered. It was all a trap. Not a trap. Anyway. I really feel like I'm beating a dead horse. You know, it was really nice. I went out to Furudo last night. Japanese buffet with a bunch of coworkers.
That's a great anime.
Yeah, it's great. And a couple of people that we were there with were a couple of our laid-off peers.
Uh-huh.
And they're taking it well.
Yeah.
I mean, they're joking about it, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nate seems like he's happy. He's working at a brewery, and he's also working somewhere with numbers.
Okay.
But he's liking the brewery thing.
Sure.
And I'm happy for him. And our other peer, she's not doing the job she wants to do, but she's working, so that's good. You know, she doesn't want to be in the service industry anymore.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I blame our company for her situation.
Well,
to an extent.
sure. I mean,
like,
hire and fire.
if I got laid off, I would at least feel that some of the burden is on me.
Yeah.
I mean, all of the burden's
I
on
would say
me.
that's more than fair to say.
I'm the unemployed one. I can't. Anyway, I'm not one to talk. I'm very employed.
So employed.
Yeah, for sure. I got so many unemployed friends now.
Do you?
I'd have never been able to say that had I not worked here.
So thank you for that blessing.
Yeah, I mean, like, blessings in disguise, and sometimes it's important to count your blessings. So our good friend is out of town. His name is Francis, and Francis is in California right now.
Yeah.
Playing video games with his partner. I don't know if his partner's playing video games, but he is, and they're there together. When he gets back, however, we're all going to play video games together when he returns. Francis, if you're listening to this, get home safe. I don't want to hear any excuses when I beat that ass in Guilty Gear.
Ooh.
That's right.
No one's innocent in Guilty Gear.
That's right. If your name is Francis and you're listening to this and you happen to main a character named Raven, you're fucking done for. I'm going to fuck you in every hole in your body and every extra hole you made for yourself. Ooh. It's like DLC holes, and I'm coming for them.
He's calling them out.
Francis, who mains Raven in Guilty Gear. Thanks for listening to the podcast, buddy. Thanks for being old, reliable, and a proud, faithful, long-time listener, first-time caller. We love you, buddy.
I heard you had a great Jacko fight, too.
I did. Yeah, I get really passionate about Jacko because that's a character that I would, like, pawn off to my 5-year-old nephew to learn how to play Guilty Gear. And I didn't know. At first, I had respect. I'm like, oh, Jacko's super cool.
Yeah.
And all of her moves are really hard to put in. And then I found out that all of her moves just require one press of a button. All of them. And I was just like, you think you're cool? You think you're good at this game? Fuck that. Nah, fuck Jacko. Fuck that. And if you're listening to this podcast, other Alton, I should say.
Alton?
Hey, man, that's another thing I wouldn't have without my current place of employment. An identity crisis. Am I the one who's married? Or am I the one who's not? Can't tell these days. I don't even know what color my wife is anymore thanks to this place.
Me either.
I'm colorblind. I have black friends now, Eddie, and I noticed this.
As blind as Helen Keller.
Yeah, was blind, but now I see. Was dumb to all the bullshit, ignorant, and now it's all a mute point.
Yeah.
Yep. The name of that podcast was brought to you by the Helen Keller Stories on ANC. The Helen Keller Stories are promised to be a 6-part riveting biopic documentary series.
And it's a POV production from Helen Keller's
It's
perspective, right?
It's from POV Productions.
So it's just a black screen.
It depends on who's looking. Yeah, depends on. So like POV Productions is cool because depending on where you're looking while you're watching, you will see something different on the show.
Okay.
Yep, but mostly black and white.
Yeah, sure.
Black as in all black, and white as in all white.
Just one or the other.
Yeah. Little known fact. Blind people would lead you to believe that they don't see anything.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Oh?
Blind people see nothing. They can't just see any old thing. They're all like, oh, I can't see anything. I'm like, no, you can't see nothing.
That's okay.
Yeah. What makes you so high and mighty? Oh, your little candy cane baton gonna get you the respect you need to get down this sidewalk? Fuck that. I'll push them all, Eddie.
Wow.
For equality.
I'm not going to cater to your disabilities.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to kowtow to your disability. That's going to make you feel bad, and it's going to make me look like a piece of shit.
I respect you too much.
Hypothetically speaking, I'm in a heavily populated crowd of people, and I start punching motherfuckers indiscriminately. Right in the fucking mush, you know? Hitting them, I don't care. And then I stop and notice this guy's in a wheelchair, and I don't punch him because he's in a wheelchair.
You kick him.
No. That's first of all, that's ableist that I stop and think because he's in a wheelchair.
Sure.
He's a person just like anybody else I just laid out in this hypothetical situation.
Mm-hmm.
So it behooves me to lay this cripple out.
And he's going to get behooved for sure.
Yeah, he's going to get behooved with the fucking heel of my foot. Connects to the nose, bridge of his nose.
I respect you.
Because I respect you. Yeah.
That's what it's all about, respect.
It's all about respect. So I found out something about myself the other day, Eddie.
Yeah.
Well, I knew it about myself for a long time. I knew the first half for a long time, and it made me realize the second half.
Okay.
I'm a very ticklish person. I've known that for a long time. That made me realize that I probably should not ever get my ass eaten, even to check if I like it. Well, because, like, if I do like it,
Yeah.
and I'm ticklish, I'm going to be like, and that's just like, that's not a position you want to put somebody in who's already put themselves out there and licked your ass. Because, like, I'd feel like, oh, so I'm a joke to you now?
It sounds like the new hot toy for Christmas, Tickle My Butthole.
Tickle my butthole. It's Elmo, but me. It's actually a 6-foot-tall black guy inside of a box. Batteries not included.
And it pees.
And it pees.
Comes pre-filled.
Yeah, I come pre-filled all the time, buddy. But it's the holiday season coming up. We got some amazing Black Friday deals. Tell them where they can go shop.
Ugh. I don't do it.
You don't shop? Well,
No.
I go ahead and make sure to shop at Ferone & Sons Funeral Homes. Because Ferone & Sons has dead bodies in the basement, and I like buying them.
Wholesale.
Ferone & Sons Black Friday sale. Not to be confused with a Black Friday sale. They only sell blacks on Friday. So make it on down to Ferone & Sons. Tell them where else you can shop on Black Friday, Eddie.
Well, you can go to the mall.
Yep, you can go.
Get trampled by thousands.
Or you can get mauled by lions. The possibilities are endless at the mall.
Choose a mall.
And you can also go down to the hit new nightclub, the Mall. It's an Africa-themed jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be fun. Lithuania has people in it, and I'm really sad for them. It sucks.
Yeah.
Imagine being white and cold. Wait, you don't have to. You live in Syracuse.
That's fair.
Yeah. I have to imagine, though.
Yeah, half of it.
Yeah. You think I get in trouble for doing whiteface?
I don't know the rules
Me neither.
on that. Probably not.
I'll just do blackface. I'll stick to what I know.
Less makeup, too.
Yeah, less mess, less stress, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah. But hey, this has been the name of that podcast. I think we're going to call it, unless you have any final words, Eddie.
No, I'm good.
Hey, Eddie, why don't you tell them where you can find them?
Find themselves?
You heard me. I said what I said.
At church.
Yeah, we better find your ass at church. This shit's recorded on a Sunday. So if I go to church next Sunday and I don't see you there, you're going to hear about it on the next episode you listen to.
You're going to get possessed.
By the Holy fucking Ghost.
Yep.
The name of that podcast is brought to you by the Holy Ghost. Jesus Christ. Buttholes. Enemas.
Motorola.
Racism. Motorola.
A&E.
A&E. AMC and Equality. Take it easy, everyone. You make sure you listen to the name of that podcast on Spotify. You listen to it on YouTube. And also, if you are interested in starting a podcast, you can do so at Anchor.fm. Anchor.fm made it possible for us to do our podcast. Fuck those guys.
Screw 'em.
God knows what they've done to the world. They've released our scourge upon the planet. God gets whatever's coming to him. Is
Really
what I
easily,
say.
too.
Yeah, Anchor FM is like, hey, do you want to like infect the minds of millions?
No.
They're like, why don't you come on our platform and we'll help you out?
And do it for free.
They're like, hey, do you want a safe space to make fun of the disabled?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on down to Anchor.fm and we'll make that available for you. You can download the Anchor.fm app or you can go to Anchor.fm.com. Anchor.fm, actually. Get the .com out of there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because .com implies morals. Hey, you've been listening to the name of that podcast. Please enjoy the following song, Giorno's theme, Lo-Fi HipHop Remix by Ruffles VA. You can find Ruffles VA on YouTube.com.
ジョルノ・ジョバーナには夢がある